The biggest hit is I worked in Jhalak Dikhlaja, but I would see sunflowers when it was all roses. La, 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 la. That's what creative people are. Hello guys, मैं party के लिए आई हूँ. आपको जानना था ना what I do other than YouTube? Let's go. Of course not this. I don't party all the time. Of course I don't party all the time and I don't party at all. Okay, we've grown up. We are 24. We used to party when we were 20. Yeah. Coming back to the question, apart from YouTube, I am a full-time filmmaker. I work as an assistant director and production manager of shoots. I've done music videos, web series, short films and different types of contents with different production houses. The biggest hit is I worked in Jhalak Dikhlaja as a director assistant and a creator, and it was the best experience of my life because I got to see these big stars almost every week. I'll pop some photos here, and yeah, I didn't want to do a 9 to 5 job, so rather we do a 12-hour shift. That's what creative people are for. Apart from that, I am the founder of the Sunflower Club. It is a home decor and a lifestyle brand. So here's a backstory about the brand. The sunflowers were actually a symbolism in my life. But consistently 4 to 5 years, I would see sunflowers when sunflowers weren't a trend. It's a trend now. But I would see sunflowers when it was all roses. You know what I mean? So that is how I thought, let's name it Sunflower, because I truly believe of what the sunflower symbolizes as is that we stand tall in all situations no matter what, and I think that is my life mantra at this point. And we always follow the sun wherever we are. Wherever we go, we always follow the sun. So that is Sunflower Club. You get cute candles, you wall frames, and you get crochet things like crochet sunflower, crochet flowers and stuff like that. All the cute things, we have it in stock. So that is Sunflower Club for you guys. So yes, I am a filmmaker and a brand owner. Yes, I am a cat person and I love cats. They're really cute and meow meow meow. I love cats, dude. I think growing up I've become a cat person. I was not पहले से ही a cat person. मेरे ऑफिस के इधर ना बहुत सारी cats होती थी, तो हम लोग बहुत खेलते थे उनके साथ, उनको फीड करते थे, बहुत मजा आती थी. I love cats. I don't own a cat, but I love cats. Okay, don't hate me for this, but I am not a dog person and I don't like dogs. I'm not saying I hate dogs, but I don't like dogs, especially the stray dogs. I'm okay with pet dogs क्योंकि मुझे काटा है बचपन में, तो मुझे 14 इंजेक्शंस पड़े हैं एक स्ट्रे डॉग के काटने की वजह से जब मैंने कुछ भी नहीं किया था. डॉग की कहानी आप जानना चाहते हो?
तो I was 7 years old and हमारे सोसाइटी में ना घोंडला होता था. जैसे नवरात्रि में बच्चे टिफिन लेके आते हैं, पेरेंट्स कुछ ना कुछ लेके आते हैं घर से बना के होममेड, और हमारे टिफिन में रखते थे, हम लोग खाते थे मस्त. It used to be like a small chiller party kind of a situation. तो I was randomly going from a slope, और उसके बाद में एक गार्डन होता था जहाँ कुत्ता बैठा था, वो मुझे पता नहीं था. तो मैं अपनी बैग मस्त ऐसे ला 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 मैं जा रही हूँ, डब्बा खाली है, थैली खाली है, थैली के अंदर सिर्फ और सिर्फ प्लास्टिक का डब्बा है, एंड पता नहीं वो कुत्ता सोया था. I saw him that he's sleeping there, and then he ran and he bit me on my leg and I started crying.
And वो डॉग बाइट की वजह से मुझे 14 इंजेक्शंस पड़े हैं, वो भी 7 साल की उम्र में. एंड तभी तुमको इंजेक्शंस नहीं पसंद आते हैं. I was petrified of injections. अभी तो चलो यार लाइफ ने इतना कर लिया कि इंजेक्शंस भी हम सही लेते हैं. And I hated injections and that is the reason why I don't like dogs. So that is the story of me liking cats more. कितना मस्त होता था ना हमारा बचपन. ना कोई रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज होती थी और ना कोई डेडलाइन. बस एक छोटी सी दुनिया होती थी जिसमें हम पूरा दिन खेलते रहते थे. हाँ, होमवर्क का टेंशन होता था, पर हमें ना सुबह सुबह हमारा फेवरेट कार्टून देखने मिल जाता था. शिनचैन, डोरेमोन, ड्रैगन टेल्स, ऑसवर्ल्ड. कितना मज़ा आता था. और तभी तो हमारे पास ये गैजेट्स भी नहीं होते थे. और जब जब हम नीचे उतरते थे तब हम हमारे दोस्तों को चिल्ला के बुलाते थे, अरे डॉली नीचे आ, अरे सलोनी नीचे आ। फिर वो फटाक से अपने विंडो पे आके बोलते थे हाँ बस 2 मिनट आई, जैसे वो मेरा इंतजार कर रहे होते थे। और वो 1 रुपए की पेप्सी पीते थे स्कूल से आते समय, जो आधी तो यूनिफॉर्म पे ही गिर जाती थी। कैडबरी के चोकोबाइट्स खाते थे, यम। अपलम चपलम, खटोरी, हजमोला, ये सब खाने को इतना मज़ा आता था तभी। हमारा बचपन फुल ऑन बॉलीवुड फिल्म की तरह था। वैसे मेरे बचपन के फॉन्डेस्ट मेमोरीज के बारे में जानना चाहोगे? आओ सुनते हैं। My most fondest memory of all times are with the people I have spent my childhood with. So the first one is with my dad, of course. मेरे dad ना मेरे को बचपन में, I think till the time I was in 7th grade, he would pick me up. Like how you pick a baby up. He would always pick me up, holding your child till the time you can, physically. With a lot of love every time we would meet. But I think that was the most purest gesture of affection. That is one fondest memory I have. So you can literally see the happiness on my face when I'm talking about the childhood memories. So the second one is with my nana, because I think I get that singing wala hobby from my nana. So my nana was an army man. Okay, so you know na that undying love of army men to sing Bollywood songs and dance to them. So he would also sing songs, Bollywood songs in the evening, and I would see him sing when I was like a little 7-year-old. Yeah. Then I went to school. In my first grade only I had got this opportunity where one monitor just randomly comes in the class and he's like, who wants to go in the choir? Who wants to be in the singing group? And I'm like, hello, I want to be in the singing group. I have sang in my school life for almost 10 years. I joined the group in my 2nd grade. Okay, I come from my school and I'm telling my nana, I've learned the school anthem and I'm singing cheer, children, cheer the blue and gold to him, and his eyes glittered up. Like you see, no, that oh my god, my granddaughter can sing, and he got so happy. Like just imagine a 6 feet man really happy, like from his genuine heart, and knowing my granddaughter will be a singer. So that affection, that admiration, that motivation kept me going. So that is one fond memory. I just love it. I miss you, Nana. Other than that, I have a memory of my Nani. So my Nani was a very spiritual person. She would do puja with her whole heart, I feel like, whole heart. You can literally sense, the energies when someone is doing puja with a lot of shraddha, a lot of love towards God. So my Nani would do these bhajans, she would put songs and she would spark up full jadis, and I was very little, like I was 7-year-old, and I would see her do that. She would dance all the festivals, be it Navratri, Janmashtami, Ganpati, all festivals with a lot of love. So I think, quote unquote, that I get my spiritual side from my Nani, and I'm really blessed because I am a spiritual person. So these were the most fondest childhood memories of my life. Yeah, I'm just smiling. Even like trying to recall is just bringing me a lot of happiness. Okay, the questions are not yet over. The last question is, what would I like to tell my 7-year-old self? This question is really dear to my heart, and that is the reason why I didn't want it to be dramatic or create a scene out of it. But yeah, there you go. This is what I got to tell the 7-year-old self.
This one's for the 7-year-old me. For the little girl who saw way too much, way too soon. Well, that's a story for some other season. I know life felt heavy, but you didn't just survive, you rose. You probably wonder, how can someone so little carry so much? But you did. Even when life felt unfair, you were brave. When it was easier to let go and just give up, you held on. You looked up and you kept walking with your papa. Those early years were heavy, yes. But they didn't break you, they built you. They always say that life doesn't stay dark forever. And that's when life gave you a second chance. Angels in the form of people whom I now call my dear family. To my father who's battled more than most anyone will ever know. My Nani, Nana, Mama, Auntie and Uncle, you were my pillars. You gave me a childhood I needed. One filled with warmth, laughter, care, affection, and belief. And slowly, life began to feel a little lighter. You all taught me that after every storm comes the sun. So here's to the little me. You were never broken. You were just becoming. And today, I am so proud of who you've grown into. You are the living proof that even the most delicate hearts can grow into something unbreakable. This is me, this is my story, this is just the beginning. This is me unfiltered.
I know, थोड़ा emotional हो गया, but I just wanted to do this kind gesture of love to the 7-year-old me who's gone through a lot in life, which I won't say it now because that is a story time for some other season. Coming back to the video, that's a wrap for today's video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that I brought a little bit of sunshine in your mundane lives. Don't forget to hit that like button, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to comment because I want to know your views of how this video was created. Thank you for tuning in and learning a little bit more about me. Sending you lots of love, happiness and prosperity. Stay blessed, stay happy. Until next time, toodles!